Morning, afternoon, evening, how you doing? I know it's been a while, and I am genuinely, at this moment in time, at a crossroads in what to do with this channel for the future of the social media of this channel, what it is. I've always promised that I'd never ever do a vlog just for the sake of doing a vlog. Do a video for the sake of doing a video, just put something out that's meaningless for me, or meaningless that might be meaningless for you guys as well. And that's the reason why most probably in the last few months it's been really quiet. We had so many good intentions. I mean, we're 6 months through the year now. We're in the middle of June of 2025, and we had so many good intentions of hit the ground running and new year and getting all the videos going out, and for the main channel, for this channel, and just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And to be honest with you, for these 6 months of the year that we've had, basically, if I had to sum these 6 months up on how the year's going so far, I think it'd just be one word, and that is shit. Really, pretty shit. Actually, what's going on in our personal lives with around us with regards to family, etc., you can pretty much say it is shit. And because of that, the whole YouTube thing that we do, that we like to do, the creations that we want to do and create, the creations that we want to make, they've had to take a back seat. And I know it sounds a bit strange because you've just seen, maybe on the main channel, you've just seen like 15 Holland vlogs or Netherlands vlogs that were put out there all in one hit. But that was out there for a reason, which will come back on another vlog, most probably in about a week's time. But that might hide the fact, or mask the fact, that actually for the first 6 months it's been absolute garbage for ourselves when it comes to our what's been going personally. However, I think it was Winston Churchill that said, if you find yourself in hell, you just keep running. And I think that's what we're doing at this moment in time. We're literally just working through this, knowing that the better days are going to come, or the days that we had are going to come back, and we can try and get back to being. We're constantly battling at the moment to try and get back to being where we were and who we are and where we want to be. And I suppose that's not only just us. You guys have most probably got that yourselves as well, or some of you guys might have that as well. But it's just one of those things that you've just got to keep going and keep going through with it. So with that in mind, then, for me then to think about what I do with this channel and the way I talk about things on this channel, because of the amount of garbage that's going on, and this channel tends to be, I'm not going to say it's controversial because I don't do that on purpose. I just speak my mind. That generates a whole load more, let's say, of debate, conversation, disagreement, agreements, but that creates and generates so much a workload. Let's call it a workload. I think it's the easiest way to say it. That's the workload that I can't really be bothered to take on at the moment, because the workload that I've got going on in here and what I'm carrying is enough. So that's the reason why the foot off the gas has come completely with this, unless there was something that I generally wanted to say, like the going back to the golf club vlog, the pilgrimage, I suppose, that's actually then important to me. So I read the news, I see what's going on, in the world. I know exactly what's going on. I've got my own point of view of it. Where normally I tend to tell you that point of view, now I've decided at this moment in time that I'm not really going to bring that on, because that creates debate, and that's the debate that at the moment I've just not got the fight in me or the energy in me to actually debate back. And I think that's the biggest issue with it. Hence the reason why this channel at the moment is now completely at a crossroads, because I don't know what to do. So the world stuff, I've just moved to one side. So then what else have you got? You've got Tenerife. Look at this. It's gorgeous. We're out in the sunshine. It's absolutely beautiful. But then I look at what's going on in Tenerife. Tenerife vloggers are 10 a penny. You don't need me to walk down a beachfront to show you what the beach is. You don't need me to tell you what the bleeding weather is, by the way. I think when I first came here, the average 4 days of rain. So you work it out for yourself. That's why Wincy Willis never got a job here. God rest her soul. So I can't be bothered doing that, because that's not really me either. I'm genuinely not happy with the direction Tenerife social media is going. To be honest with you, I think the people that are succeeding at Tenerife social media are absolutely selling out, just complete and utter sellouts, really. and they're just chasing one thing, and that's that. So there's the integrity's gone in that, and I haven't even got the fight now to address it, because if I address it, the backlash that comes back on me, I've got too much going on in the private life to actually stand up there and actually stand strong in my shoes to go, no, hang on a minute, this is the reason why. But I've seen across the different platforms that are going on, I've seen one lad, for instance, who's well known on the island, who has been into 3 different places in the space of 3 years, and he's telling the world these are the best cheese pulls you can possibly find in the world. In each restaurant, the best one in Tenerife, the best one in Tenerife. The final one happens to be his own business, so that's most probably the reason why. But I haven't got the energy now to actually stand up and just go, you're making a fool of yourself. It doesn't fit in my remit, and I don't even want to be, in my eyes, I don't want to be the social media police, because that's also not who I am. So I've got views on it, but again, those views are just going to stay, at the moment, just locked down until I get a chance to have the strength behind me, the clarity in my head, to actually bring that back out again and say what I feel about it. So that Tenerife part's then off the table as well. So that takes away a lot of stuff or content that can be actually used that's supposed to be enjoyable as well, because social media is supposed to be enjoyable. And this is another thing. We're working now, myself and Shelley, my job was always, the main channel, and now TikTok, was always to push Shelley out there. I genuinely believe Shelley's voice needs to be heard by more people. If you are a professional in your profession, the aim of your career is to reach the pinnacle of your career as high as you possibly can go. Now that might be Tenerife, that might be stadiums, that might be world stage, but you've got to keep pushing to try to get there. Now, I see that with Shelley, and that's what I do. I think a strength of mine is, and that's the reason why I do what you see on the Facebook Lives and also then on TikTok. And we do TikTok Lives now as well, on a Thursday at 4 o'clock on TikTok. And the thing about this now, because TikTok's opened up to so many more different people. At one point, we have 1,000 people on. There's about 40,000 people that see this. But what happens is, I'm talking about TikTok, the comments that then come through from random strangers, completely strangers, the negativity, the positivity is fantastic, but if positivity is like that, the negativity is there. And I'm sitting in this negativity area at the moment because of what's going on at the moment for the last 6 months. It's dragging me into that, and I find it quite tiresome. And I was found yesterday, and to the point where the people on the chat were actually having a go at the audience. They're not even having a go at Shelley, they're having a go at the audience. And they don't know that they're actually people having a go at them, and they're just actually sat there trying to enjoy their afternoon. And it was very tiresome and very negative, to a point of going, is this all just not worth it? Because it is worth it. I genuinely believe the opportunities that come from it will be worth it. But is this, is this it? Is this how it's supposed to be? And that also then gives me quite a negative, has a negative impact on my thoughts about what the whole thing about this social media is. So that's the other reason that you bring that then on board as well for the Just Rick channel. It's like, I don't even know which this one's going to be, which direction it's going to be. I've literally thought of the last month that I was going to stop the channel. And then you go, what? If I stop the channel, the amount of people that come up to me and go, it's a great channel. I got a lot out of it and stuff like that. And I appreciate that. I actually really appreciate that. But it's one of those ones, it's like, what more do you do in the future that's worthwhile for people to say that? Because I don't just want to do a throwaway video. So this is the quandary that I'm in at this moment in time. It's literally it's a bit of a big one for me at the moment, and I don't know what it is. So the one side, you've got the Rick and Shelley and the TikTok with happy smiley faces, and the negativity that comes in, we can take that on ourselves. I've got no issue with that. But don't start having to go bleeding audience members, for Christ's sake. And and that's just blocking, move away. But with the crap that we've got going on, I don't want to tell you what my views are on America, Israel, Iran. I don't want to tell you what my views are on those and be able to debate them properly, because I haven't got the energy at this moment to do it. I don't want to do Tenerife, because the fact of the matter is, as I said, the negativity, the style of Tenerife vlog is just being sold out by the successful people. It's just being sold out. So I don't want to get involved in that. And therefore it doesn't leave much else. which is most probably what the quandary is. Which most probably is what the quandary is. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to cancel the channel. I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. There's a great saying that I always go by: if you don't know what to do, do nothing. That's the saying that I always go by. If you don't know what to do, just do nothing, and then see what happens. And I think that's where we are at this moment in time. For those of you that are interested, and if you've watched this far, thank you so much. Myself and Shelley are as good as ever. We're as strong as ever. We're absolutely amazing. We are looking forward to, seeing out the rest of the year. The opportunities that are coming our way are fantastic. It is basically just living sometimes that's now getting on top of us a little bit, that we just need to try and work out what we're going to do with that one. So I think with that, I don't really want to say too much more about that. I always say, when you know, and the people who watch this, sometimes they know as well. With that in mind, guys, I really appreciate it. If you sat around now and watched this for this length of time, then that means you are genuinely interested in what Shelley get up to. With that in mind, I just want to say thanks so much. If you've not watched it for this length of time, there's not a lot else to say, is there? As always, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, y'all.